Absolutely horrifying footage from last night's game. In that video, the player seen collapsing to the ground after making a tackle was a 24-year-old Buffalo Bills player named Damar Hamlin. He collapsed mid-game on Monday, and experts believe that his heart seemed to have stopped after that hard tackle, though the details still aren't very clear. Some medics said that heavy blows to the chest could have triggered heart failure. Sports medicine Dr. Brian Suter explains,
"As Hamlin comes in here, we can see this square hit to the front of his chest. We see him get back up momentarily before ultimately collapsing back down to the ground and requiring CPR on the field."
And Dr. Suter goes on to also say that this kind of strong impact to the chest could cause something called commotio cordis. Commotio cordis is a type of cardiac arrest that occurs when the heart is suddenly and unexpectedly shocked or jolted. This can happen as a result of a direct impact to the chest, such as a sports injury or even a car accident. The shock can cause the heart's normal electrical activity to become disrupted, leading to a heart rhythm disorder called ventricular fibrillation. If not treated quickly, this can lead to death. Symptoms of commotio cordis may include chest pain, fainting, and difficulty breathing. Treatment typically involves the use of a defibrillator to shock the heart back into its normal rhythm. In some cases, medications or other medical procedures may also be used to help stabilize the heart. It is important, though, to get medical attention as soon as possible if you suspect that someone may be experiencing commotio cordis. And if it's not clear already, this is an extremely rare but life-threatening condition that can occur if the heart is struck within this very precise window of its beating. I mean, we're talking about a 40 millisecond window of the heart getting struck right in between beats. In an interview with the Boston TV station WCVB, Brian Barnwald, an emergency room doctor at Tufts Medical Center, also mentioned commotio cordis as a possibility. After expressing that he is not a doctor of Hamlin's and doesn't know the player's medical history, he went on to say, "I think the important thing is the quality of CPR and the timing of any kind of resuscitative efforts or defibrillation efforts that occur. And obviously, the sooner the better. People have been known to have great outcomes even with prolonged cardiac arrest, if the resuscitative efforts are of high quality, that is." Other experts caution that it's impossible to know what happened to Hamlin without seeing his actual medical records, which have not been released by the league or by the hospital. It's also possible that Hamlin had an underlying condition that had just gone unnoticed. The Buffalo Bills page also tweeted out an update early Tuesday morning and said, "Damar Hamlin spent last night in the intensive care unit and remains there today in critical condition at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. We are grateful and thankful for the outpouring of support we have received thus far." An ambulance was on the field 4 minutes after Hamlin had collapsed, with many players in tears. Hamlin collapsed at 8:55 p.m., and when he was taken off the field about 19 minutes later, the Bills gathered in prayer. A few minutes after the ambulance had left the field, the game was suspended, and players walked off the field slowly into their locker rooms. The NFL announced more than an hour after the injury that the game would not resume. In a recent announcement regarding Damar Hamlin, the NFL said, "After speaking with both teams and the NFLPA leadership, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell informed the clubs today that the Bills-Bengals game will not be resumed this week. The NFL has made no decision regarding the possible resumption of the game at a later date. The league has not made any changes to the Week 18 regular season schedule. We will continue to provide additional information as it becomes available." Now, if you would like, I've also included a link to Damar Hamlin's GoFundMe page, which isn't even for him. A while back, Damar had set up a toy drive for his community sponsored by the Chasing M's Foundation. If you would like to show your support and contribute to Damar's community initiatives and his current fight, this is the place to do so. This is also the only current fund that is being used by the Hamlin family. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time that I have for today. So until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.